Alright, so starting out with number 1, I have two matrices. I have negative 5, negative 5, 0, 6. That's a big matrix. And then I have 6, 1, negative 3, negative 1. Now, when you multiply matrices together, like the product matrix, I'm going to pause on that. What are the dimensions here?
2 by 2.
2 by 2 and 2 by 2. Okay, so my inside numbers ended up being the same. These outside numbers give me the shape, which in turns I'm actually talking about the dimensions of the product in the end. Okay, so when I put these two matrices together, I'm going to multiply everything in this column and everything in this column. So 1 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 1, 2 and 2. Alright, that's one way you can look at it. What I like to do, because I think it makes more sense, is I label my rows with letters and my columns with numbers. Okay? So like, this is row A, this is row B, this is column 1, this is column 2. What that does is it tells you where your information is coming from. Okay? So, I have row A, column 1. When I put that together, row A, column 1 is going to go right there. Everything in row A, everything in column 1. And then over here, I'm going to have everything in row A and everything in column 2. Everything in B1, everything in B2. You have any idea what I'm talking about so far?
Yes.
Alright. So now we're going to multiply these two things together. Okay? So starting out, I said we're going to multiply everything in A and everything in 1. So, this is number 1. I have negative 5 and 6.
Negative 30.
Right, but I'm going to show all the steps. So, I have negative 5 times 6. But that's not everything in A1. There's another set of numbers we have to deal with. That's the first stuff in A1. To that, I have to add the second stuff in A1. So negative 5 and 1. So that's everything in A1. Now I'm going to go to A2. So these numbers and these numbers. So the first thing in A is negative 5. The first thing in 2 is negative 3. Plus my second thing in A times my second thing in B. It should be a 1. Okay? Now we go down to row B, and we're going to do row B, column 1. Okay? Row B, the first thing is 0. Column 1, the first thing is 6. So 0, 6. Then we go to our second thing. Plus 6 and 1. Okay? We've got to do B2. So I have 0 and negative 3 plus 6 and negative 1. Now we're going to multiply stuff together. Negative 5 times 6. Negative 30. And 5 times negative 5 times 1. 0 times 6. 6 times 1. Negative 5 times negative 3.
15.
Negative 5 times negative 1.
5.
0 and negative 3.
0.
6 and negative 1.
Negative 6.
Your answer then is negative 35, 20, 6, negative 6. All right. Speak now. No? You understand what's going on? Kind of? I don't even know what to ask.
Not perfectly, but probably just do 1 or 2.
Yeah, we're going to do some more.
Understand.
If you're lost, ask a question now. Don't wait forever. Or do I just need to keep going and you'll figure out what to ask?
Keep going.
Keep going. All right. Keep going. So number 2, I have 0, 5, negative 4, 1. And what are the dimensions of that one? 2 by 2. And over here we have 1, negative 1, 5. What are those dimensions? 3 by 1. So, are my inside numbers the same? No, they're not the same. So, yeah, it is undefined. It is undefined.
Does the inside numbers have to be the same for it to be?
Yeah.
Okay.
The inside numbers are the same. The outside numbers are your shape.
Okay.
Or your dimensions, if we're going to use math words. Okay, number 3. I have negative 1, 4, 1. And then 4, 2, negative 5, 6. What are my dimensions for number 3? 1 by 3. And for the other one? 2 by 2. Can we put them together? No. Okay, the question came up this morning. Can you switch the matrices around? Okay. Yeah, you can switch them around, but if you do that, you're not going to get the same answer. Okay? Because if I put the blue one in front and the red one over here, I now end up with dimensions of 2 by 2 and 3 by 1. Okay? No, you still can't put them together, but if we could have, the answer would have been 1 row and 2 columns. Whereas this one is 2 rows and 1 column. Those are different answers. Okay? So for as much as you can change the order they're in, if you do that, you're not going to come up with the same answer. It's not like negative 5 plus 5 and 5 minus 5, you get the same thing. You're going to end up with something totally different. Okay? We now have not done anything to unconfuse you. I may have confused you more with that last explanation. Number 4. I got 2, negative 3, 4, 6, negative 4, 2. All right. What are my dimensions of this one? 2 by 2, and dimensions of the other one? So can I put them together?
Yes.
Yep. So my inside numbers are the same. The outside numbers give me my shape. So what are going to be the dimensions of my product matrix? 2 by 1. Okay, so I have row A and row B. and one column. So I have A and B, A1, B1. Are we good on where like A1 and B1 are coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Alright, so everything in row A is going to go to everything in row B. So I have 2 times -4 plus -3 times 2. Okay? Then on the bottom, I have 4, so times -4 plus 6 times 2. So when I start doing math down here, 2 times -4, I get what? -8. 3 times -3 times 2, -6. 4, -4, and then 6 and 2. All right, so I end up with -14, -4. Boom. All right. Questions, go.
Does it get more complicated? Because it starts out easy in math.
And then I make it way hard.
Like, does it become more?
Does the multiplying, like, they get bigger? Does that mean it gets harder
Well, no, just mean, like, is there other steps that we'll have to add on?
when we're multiplying?
No.
Is there other stuff we're going to do with matrices that's going to be a little bit harder?
Add on, yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, if you can multiply and add, you'll be fine. So that's not a very good answer. No, I don't think it's going to get a whole lot harder from what I have planned to teach after this. How about that? Does that work? All right.
So everything in column A is multiplied by everything in column
Got it? Yep, so everything in A, everything in 1. The thing that you have to remember is that it's everything. Everything in A, everything in 1. Everything in A, everything in 2. Okay? So let's go ahead and go to number 6. Go to number 6. All right. This would be one to fill that on. So we got 3, -4, 3, -2, 6, -2. And I'm going to do this one for my rows. So there's A, B, C. And then I got 5, 3, 2, -6, -2, 1. Alright. Dimensions for the first one, for the red one. 3 by 2. Dimensions for the other one. And can I put them together? Alright, these two numbers are the same. So what is my product dimension going to be? 3 by 3. Okay. And I'm going to pause before I solve this. Throwing stuff at you. Sorry. So on the other page, I was talking about, turning matrices around. Can we write them in the other spot? If I were to flip these matrices around, meaning the blue one is now in front, what would the dimensions of my product matrix be?
2 by 2.
2 by 2. It just got smaller. Okay? So you can't really change what order they're in and expect to get the same answer. Okay? All right. Here we go. So everything in A to everything in 1. So everything in A, I have 3 and 5, negative 2, negative 6. So, oops. 3 times 5 plus negative 2 times negative 6. There's A1. That's everything in A, everything in 1. Now you can go across or you can go down either way. I'm gonna do B1 now. So for B, I have negative 4, 5, plus 6, negative 6. So 4 and 5 were first, so they went together. 6 and negative 6.
Is that a negative 6? They're both negatives.
So the negative 6's go together. And then for C, we got 3 and 5. The first thing's going together, plus the second thing's going together. We good? Yeah? Okay, so let's finish filling it up then.
Where did the negative 3 come
Yeah.
from?
It's pod. This one?
The top one. Okay.
What am I on?
Negative 2.
I've lost where I'm at. This is B2. This is why I shouldn't do it like this. I was trying to go fast and just make it happen, and bad things happen when I do that.
It's a negative 4 as well.
What's a minus sign among friends? We got 5, 6, 3, 2, or 2. All right, there we go. We got them all in there. Did anybody do the math and get the answer already? You got it? What do you think it is? Wait, but first, are you going to read left to right, or are you going to read up and down? Okay.
27, 13, 4,
Mhm.
16, 0, or negative 14, 27, 13.
Good. So we have 27, 13, 4, 16, 0, negative 14, 27, 13, 4. What do you think?
It's easy.
It's not that bad. It's because I'm a good explainer. Maybe not. All right. So you're good. Okay.